and this is a TEDx presentation. Historically, Black communities are gentrified, and here can help. I grew up in a medium-sized neighborhood here, known as Hill District, located in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Formerly referred to as the crossroads of the world, back in the 20th century, it was the epicenter of music, journalism, theater, and commerce. It's where my mom's side of the family began. We owned houses and stores, and the community was very familiar with us. Growing up, to me, the Hill was a great place to live. In fact, I still feel the same way, but it was time for us to move. I recommended to my mother that we find another place in the Hill District to live. Her response, no, we need to get out of the hood. As I realized, a lot of my childhood friends had the same mentality. Everyone wants to get out of the hood, which just means move to a safe community. Actually means move to a place with more white people and less Black people. But how did this mentality begin? Redlining is systemic limitation of government services, in addition to the raising of prices in certain areas. If you didn't believe systematic racism exists, then here's one of the many systems created to systemically target Black communities. And this is generated using U.S. data by Carnegie Mellon University's Create Lab. In the Pittsburgh area, many majority Black areas, such as the Hill, are covered in red, deeming them to be hazardous places. And because of this, many Black families were denied home ownership loans, making it difficult for them to buy houses. Majority white areas like Squirrel Hill over here were colored in blue and green, leaving them the best and more desirable neighborhoods to live in. This made it easier for community members to get loans to buy homes. If you look at current census maps, you can see that the effects of redlining still plague our communities today. This map displays the home ownership and rent areas from 1990 to 2010. You can see that in the Hill District, which is over here, many of the inhabitants rent their homes, but while in Squirrel Hill, which was green and blue, a majority of the inhabitants own their households. Furthermore, if you look at the races of those who live in each area, you can see that a majority of people in the Hill District are Black, which are the green dots, and a majority of those who live in a Squirrel Hill are white, which are blue dots. However, in 1961, Black-owned houses and businesses were torn down and replaced with the white-owned Mellon Arena, where concerts, sports, and circus performances took place. Eventually, the Mellon Arena was torn down and replaced by a parking lot. In 2009, Pittsburgh was chosen by President Barack Obama to host the G20 summit. Pittsburgh to be a place that stood at the table of how to create new jobs and maintaining a 21st century economy. As business down, desire to live in the district increased. As housing complexes were torn down, it was newly renovated, renamed development. Homes bought and renovated, and the rent skyrocketed. This map shows how the rent was in 1999. Mostly dark red in the Hill District. It was under $200. But whenever you look at 2010 to 2018, the color here become light blue, is over $1,000 a month, or orange yellow is close to $800. Low-cost living became scarce, causing Black families to become displaced, having to move to different communities that are often low-cost and worse off than were before. The displacement allowed people of other races who could afford the rent to move into the Black communities. Following maps demonstrate the change in population of Blacks from 1990 to 2010. Overall, there has been a significant Black community from Pittsburgh. Purple dots demonstrate green increase, and blue a steady population amount. And the trends continued through 2018, where in places like the Hill District, the same decrease in the Black population showed. And here's a quick fact to remember. Thank you, One Hood Media, who a speaker gave me this statistic. But in 19, there were approximately 100,000 Black people living in Pittsburgh. And by 2010, that the 80,000, 2018, only 27. We are only about 20% of and that's not a lot. It's going down each year. This is one of the districts sent out by the Urban Association. Their message plan is to honor the historic and cultural legacy of African American district with emphasis on the Lower Hill, and to include the right of return preferences for displaced individuals, families, organizations, and businesses. They don't say about these return policies that the rate for these new improved spaces for businesses will increase. I had a friend whose home was renovated and improved without warning. Simon on their door one day and said something along the lines of, "We are rebuilding apartment building. You have Ember, relocate, and come back with another object." But we know their rent and they can be able to afford it. In addition to the rent increase, they also have certain stipulations, but not limited to. You could not have been late on your rent. You have to be a senior citizen, or you have been here for a certain amount of years already. And the problem with gentrification is that places are becoming more and more like melting pots of mosaics. But the problem is that people who are already living in the area are basically being kicked out and sent to another place that's in worse conditions than they began in. Redevelopment companies often empty promises to the community and drive low-income families out of their homes and communities. But we actually do that is gentrification. Step one would be to identify the gentrification happening in the community. Identify them is crucial, and it is essential to make government accountable. Step two, educate others and yourself about what gentrification means. Do research on gentrification areas and understand how it affects minority communities, especially. Knowledge is power. Step three, finding use your voice unapologetically. We have to use our voice as a community, and I'm sure if you have a problem with something, chances are some thinking the same thing. Finding use your voice and don't unapologetic. Don't feel apologetic about it. My name is Mary. Thank you for watching my talk, and hope you join me in fighting gentrification. Once again, this is Action X. Everyone have a great day.